All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Highline Sports live stream. My name is Theo Yatcher. Thank you so much for joining us as always. And boy, oh boy, this one should be a good one, folks. It's the Women's U18 Showcase here in beautiful Fredericton, New Brunswick. And boy, this should be a good one. Lindsay Surge taking on the Western Wolves. As we are set for puck drop, the Surge are the girls in the blue, and the Wolves are the girls in the white. Theo Yatru on the call. Let's get started here as we start off with Wolves win the draw there. And now Surge trying to get something going in the neutral zone. Couldn't quite get that deep was Poirier. Now here's Buffett. Buffett just passes it to her deep partner. A nice clean breakup, but now Wolves put it right back in. Eddie, the AP for this Surge, trying to get it out. Good forecheck here from the Wolves. Good job from Stevenson, who's having a great showcase already. Has a couple points from yesterday's games. Now here's McGuire with a shot on. Nice first save there from Eleanor Feltman. Making her best stop of the day so far as we are about 56 seconds into it. Taking the draw for the Wolves is going to be Stevenson. For the Wolves as she loses that one. Now here's Victoria Tran. She got bumped off the puck. She's trying to get some support. Trying to get a clean breakout here for the Surge. Eisner now with it. Now back to Tran, now back to Eisner. Eisner wanting to go for a skate. Odd man rush now for the Surge. But good stick there from Gaudette to break that chance up. Now Eisner trying to collect that behind the net. Mills, one of the best defensemen on this Wolves team. Couldn't quite get that one out. Good forecheck here from the Surge. Now Stevenson with it. She's just going to flip it out, and it's going to go out of play. So another whistle coming up here. 18:15 now left in this first. Obviously 3:20s here in this showcase. As the Surge are 23-3-0 in the regular season so far. So obviously off to a pretty hot start. So they're looking to gain some momentum after this showcase. And into the second part of the season. As for the Wolves, they're 5-13-1, so Kraken obviously sitting at dead last. And then the Flames, and then it's the Wolves right after. Definitely had some great games so far at the showcase, however. They're starting to get something going. Hopefully they'll get a couple more points in this new year. Surge, get that one out with ease. London couldn't quite hit the red line, get it deep, so it comes back the other way. Here's Webster. She got that puck stripped. Poirier just chips it out. Now Wolves with possession once again here. As Pinot makes a beautiful pass up to Murray. Murray, shot on. That one's just going to be deflected off of LeBlanc's stick there. So sorry, folks, I made it a little bit of a mishap there. It's actually LeBlanc in between the pipes for the Surge, and we're going to get our first power play of the day. So good job there from Stevenson. Or excuse me, that was Ellie Gaudette to draw that penalty. And in the box, it's going to be the AP. Eddie going to go in the box for tripping. So let's see what the Wolves can do on their first power play of the day here. 17:05 left to go in the first. Not even 3 minutes in. As Wolves start off hot with a good draw as Morrison with the shot on. That one just goes wide. And that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. So good job there from the Surge. To start off penalty kill. Here is McAdam. McAdam, we know she has some wheels. Having a good start to the showcase as well. She gets bumped off the puck. Stevenson trying to help her, but now Surge trying to get it out. Tran couldn't quite get it outside the blue, but helping her out was McCormick. So they're still battling neutral zone. No one can find it. Now McCormick try to get it in deep, but now Wolves with possession. Stevenson just plays it back to Mills. Mills to Duncan. Duncan now lost the puck for a second, and Tran's gonna take advantage of that turnover and send it out. Now a big battle right in front of Eddie. She was in the box, and that's gonna be sent all the way down once again. So great kills so far for the Surge. Wolves still don't have a shot on net in this power play. Now Gould couldn't quite get it fully in deep. Duncan now. This could be a potential icing here against the Wolves, and that's going to cost them big time as there's 35 seconds left to go in their power play, but they're going to have a defensive draw here coming up. So Alexa Aiken, the starting goalie for this Wolves team, obviously having a great year so far. And Peyton Crozier had a great game yesterday as well at the showcase. She's been making big-time stops, so two great goalies for this Wolves team. As here is this is McNeil. She lost the puck for a second, so she's going to regroup behind her own net. McNeil sends it across, try to see it was Pinot. And Pinot's just going to get in deep, but she got tripped up there. Now Surge have a chance to clear it, and they do again. So 10 seconds left to go in the Wolves power play. Wolves can't get anything going just yet as Pinot makes a beautiful pass, tape to Mills. Mills driving wide. Good job there from the Surge to keep her on the outside, however. She tried to get it in the slot. Now Mills gets another chance at it, and that one's blocked. Now Waugh, that one's also blocked. So good job there from the Surge, and they got their first kill of the day. So back to even strength hockey as LeBlanc wants to play it to her defensewoman. And that's going to be chipped out. Now Mills gets it back. She tried to play that one up on the strong side. She gets it right back. And that one's turned over. Here is Chloe Leckie. Chloe Leckie plays it in safe and gets it in deep. And now that's going to be sent all the way down by the Wolves, and this could be a potential icing, and it will be. So 14-17 now left to go in this first period. Shots are 2-0 in favor of the Western Wolves. Surge trying to find that first shot on Alexa Aiken. Eisner taking the draw. She loses that one for the Surge, but Eisner gets it right back on the half wall. She cycles it down low. Finley Blackwire couldn't quite get it out. She tried to spring Murray there. Couldn't find her. Nice, good forecheck here from the Surge, though. Chloe Leckie sends that one up to her defensewoman. Chance in front. It's still loose. Shot on. Scores! The Lindsay Surge open up the scoring. And that's thanks to number 10, Reese Vautour. It all started with a great forecheck and a shot from the point, and then cleaning up the garbage. No other than Reese Vautour making it 1-0. Lindsay Surge couldn't have asked for a better start, as that was their first shot of the game. So now Surge want more as they get that one in deep thanks to Tran. Blackwire sends it up to her winger, but she bobbles that puck. Now another chance in front. No one could get a shot off. Here's Gould with another shot. That one goes way wide. That was Murray, or Callie McNeil rather. She chipped that one out. But now Surge with possession. They have all kinds of time as Gould fanned on that pass. A big collision at the neutral zone. Now Wolves with possession in their own end. Here is Pinot. Pinot wants to set something up in her own end. She coughs that pass up was Blackwire. Now there's going to be a tripping call here against the Wolves this time. So a clear trip right in the slot there. So Surge going to get their first power play in the box. It's going to be number 9, Misha Pinot. So face-off is going to be on the left side of Alexa Aiken. So Mills trying to get it out for the Wolves, and does. As Lindsay couldn't quite keep that one in. Now up on the far side, here's Joseph. Danica Joseph, one of the point leaders for the Surge team. Sends it up to Nedlisou, the assistant captain. Now McCormick trying to hold the blue line, but couldn't do so thanks to Mills getting that one in deep. So LeBlanc's gonna play it to her defensewoman, Lecky. Sends that one up ice to McCormick. Now up on the right side here is Sangster. Sangster, nice backhand pass. Kind of bobbled it at the blue line though, so now Wolves take advantage of that turnover, come back the other way as Mills just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now Surge trying to get organized in their own end. Good pressure here from Mills. And great kill so far for the Wolves. Not let Surge get anything going in the offensive zone. But now here's another chance. Here is Ellie Eisner. Eisner making a nice couple moves. She walks in. Ellie Eisner shot on. Nice save there from Alexa Aiken once again. Nice individual effort from Ellie Eisner. She has 42 points for this Surge team so far, so definitely a strong player for the girls in the Navy. As Eisner gets it back on top of the blue line after that win there. Robertson with a shot that gets blocked. Now Wolves gonna send that one all the way down, so half a minute left to go in this power play for the Surge. And it's a great kill so far for the girls in white. Keeping the Surge on the outside. Trying not to get anything in the slot. But now Surge try to set things up here as Robertson cycles that one down low. That was London. Or excuse me, that was Buffett. Now here's the goal scorer, Vautour. Reese Vautour lost that puck to Brooke McEwen. Now Wolves with possession out of the box. Here's a chance now for Pinot to tie things up. Oh, that one's just wide. Oh, it flipped right over the glass. What a bounce that was for Pinot. But still stays a 1-0 hockey game. What a chance that would have been to tie things up right as the penalty expired. Pinot on a fast break just couldn't quite tie things up. Now here's a chance for Vautour once again. She lost that one. Now another chance for the Surge. Couldn't quite get a shot off. McPherson couldn't quite get that one out. Tran with a shot on. Nice save there from Aiken as she steers that one aside. Now big battle along the wall here is try to play that one in front is Gibbs. Now another chance for Gabrielle London. She couldn't quite get a shot off. Good job here from the Wolves. Keep them on the outside. Nice partner pass to C-Tran, and that one just goes wide. Another chance. That one hits the side of the net. Another chance in front. No one could bang it home, though. Tran, try to play that one in front. No one was there as Wolves having a hard time getting it out, but they finally do, as now Surge going to have to reset in their own end. London. Try to get that one in deep. Wasn't expecting that pass, so Wolves collect it. Here is McEwen. Thomas plays it up to Stevenson. Stevenson sends that one in deep. Now Sangster had nobody with her, so she's just going to play it in the Wolves' end. Come to collect it, though, is the defensewoman. Number 7 was Richard. Now London. Or excuse me, that was Vautour. Try to cycle that down low, but goes to Kim on the point. That one, try to connect with Sangster. Wasn't ready for that one. Cycles it down low to McCormick. McCormick looking for options, going around the net. Plays it up to Kim. Kim, partner pass, but That one gets broken up there by Duncan, and Surge are going to send it right back in. Aiken plays it to Blackwire. Now that one gets turned over. Here's a chance. Oh, could have been a clear break there for Danica Joseph to get up 2 there. Now Surge with possession. Try to feed it to Joseph, but poor pass, and Wolves break things up there as Duncan couldn't quite get it fully deep, but she goes for a change, so fresh legs out for the Wolves. Now Kim with it. She has some time to make a play. Kim trying to hit the red line, and she gets that one in deep. Now big battle behind Aiken. Danica Joseph comes up with it. She lost it for a second, but gets it back. Now that puck gets stripped. Wolves come back the other way now. Nice pass to see that was Webster who got that one deep, and she goes for a change. Now Surge coming up with it. Here is Chloe Leckie. Chloe Leckie gets that one out. Now Wolves have some time to make a play. They hit the red and get that one in deep. Mackenzie Rosong. Rosong plays it off the glass and out. Pinot trying to hold the blue line, but she couldn't do so, but she got it in deep either way. So back on the forecheck, here come the Wolves. 7:04 left to go, 1-0 Surge lead. Thanks to Reese Vautour. Just a couple minutes in, but now coming back the other way, Surge want more. Here's a chance, fast break, shot on, nice save there from Aiken. Once again, as she's been playing phenomenal in this first already. That chance was from number 22, Ellie Eisner. Just couldn't quite get it behind Alexa Aiken as Wolves win that draw. As Wolves send that one all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing. Vautour sends that one up. Try to see Eisner, but she wasn't expecting that pass. Now Tran with it. Tran sends that one across on the left side. Now they get that one in deep, so here come the Surge on the forecheck. Eisner tries to win that battle, and she does. Oh, chance in front. No one could bury that one home. Good forecheck there from Eisner and the Surge. Now Poirier plays that one across to Tran. Tran's been off on the ice a whole lot in this first period. One of the better defensewomen on the Surge team. As McLean tried to send that one in deep, couldn't do so. Or, excuse me, that was Ned Lassou. Now Kim keeps that one in. Good job there from Kim to hold the blue line. Now another chance in front. It's still loose, not covered up just yet. Still hacking and whacking at it, but now it's finally covered up there by Alexa Aiken as there's some pushing and shoving after the whistle. 5:39 now left to go in this first period. So Surge with great forechecking start of this game as Jordan Burke, the head coach of the Surge, must be pretty impressed with their start to this game, that's for sure. Now Surge win the draw, just couldn't quite get a shot off, so now Wolves come back the other way. Here is McNeil, Callie McNeil driving wide. Couldn't quite get around Kim. Good job from Kim. She closed that off, but now here's a chance on the point. That one goes way wide. McNeil picks it up in the corner, though. McNeil behind the net, trying to look for her options. McNeil just plays it safe and cycles it down low. Here is Mills. She got that puck stripped. So now Surge trying to come up with it. Poirier, she had a hard time getting out. Good pressure here from the Wolves. As Mills, his line is great on the forecheck. But now Surge coming back the other way. Here is Gabrielle London. London just plays it safe and gets in deep and goes for a change. Finley Blackwire plays it to her winger. Now back to Blackwire, but she falls over, and McCormick going to take advantage of that. McCormick. Now up top to the point. Point shot there. Nice save there from Aiken, as I don't even think she really saw it, but made the save either way. Another shot there from the point. Eisner couldn't quite get a shot off. She got tripped up there, no call. As McCormick try to play that one to her D partner, but that's going to be sent all the way down by the Wolves once again here. McCormick picks it up, but it's going to be icing either way there. So 4:04 left to go in this one. Surge lead 1-0. Shots are 10-3 in favor of the Surge now. They are starting to find their groove after that Vautour groove, as Jordan Burke didn't like that call before the icing. Not too sure what it was, but either way. Offensive draw here for the Surge as they win that one cleanly. Now back to the point to Tran. Tran with a shot on. Nice save there from Aiken. Now Buffett battling it out. Now Leckie with it. Leckie cycles it to Buffett. Now a chance in front. Couldn't quite bury that one. I believe that was Joseph. Yes, it was. Joseph trying to get her first of the day here. But now coming back the other way is the Wolves. McAdam couldn't quite get it fully in deep. Here's Tran. Sends that one up on the left side. Nice passing play here from the Surge. Here's Leckie with some time. Leckie drops it back. Shot on. Back to Leckie though. Around the net. Leckie cycles it down low. But Wolves caught that one and pick it up the other way. Now that puck gets stripped also. Here is Leckie. Leckie has some ice in front of her. She wants to go for a skate. Makes a nice pass up to Buffett. Buffett trying to make a nice little dipsy duo play, but couldn't quite get around Brooke McGeown. Now Wolves make a nice little play. Shot on. Nice save there from Rebecca London. Rebecca London pretty quiet in this first period. Not getting many shots on her, but either way, each shot is a good one, that's for sure. So 2:54 left to go in this first period. Pretty quick first already, not a lot of whistles. Just fast-paced hockey. As Vautour, the goal scorer, makes a nice pass there to Robertson. Robertson got hemmed along the boards there. Couldn't find a play, but now that one, puck gets stripped there by Eisner. Eisner with a chance. Oh, what a save there from Alexa Aiken as she got a piece of that one. Are you kidding me? Alexa Aiken with one of the best stops we've seen yet at this showcase. So good thing scouts are here in the building, because that save is definitely worth a watch by the scouts. But now Vautour coming back the other way. Nice pass there, Robertson, as Vautour goes for a change after that pass. Robertson lost that puck, but gets it right back. Robertson sends that one down low to Eisner. Eisner on her backhand, trying to make a play. Getting battled there by two Wolf players. Now Poirier with it. Poirier makes a nice pass up to Kim. Kim holds the blue line. Took a shot, and she gets it right back after that block and sends it right in deep. 1:45 now left to go, ladies and gentlemen, in this first period. Thomas now sends that one across. Couldn't hit the tape of black wire, but now coming back the other way. Here is Gabrielle London. London with a shot on, hit Aiken's paddle. Now behind the net. Surge with a wraparound chance, still whacking at it, and Wolves players didn't like that one. But Aiken making some big time stops in this first period. Less than 90 seconds to go here. So face off, going to be on the right side of Aiken. Face off one there from the Surge, but poor pass to the point. So now Wolves take advantage. Here's a chance. Oh, good speed there from Duncan, but even better back check there by the AP Eddie to break things up. But now coming back. Here's a chance now for Gould. Shot on, and oh, couldn't quite cover it. Was Aiken, and it's a goal. So Aiken saying she covered it, but refs not having that argument, as the Surge are going to get up two here thanks to number 27, Gabrielle London. So the Wolves players are still fired up about this call. But either way, a goal's a goal. Can't really argue with a ref. And this one, as Gabrielle London went right to the net, doing exactly what to do. As she cleaned up the garbage, Aiken didn't fully cover it, I guess, and London making it 2-0 Surge with 1:04 left to go. So face-off is going to be on the left side of Aiken here. Shots are 15-4 in favor of the Surge here, as they win that draw cleanly, but it's going to go all the way down as Gould chips that one up on the strong side. Mr. Robertson out of McCormick. Now Tran sends that one all the way down to Sangster, and she gets that one in deep. 45 seconds now left to go. Here is Pinot. Misha Pinot sends that one up to Webster. Nice pass to this center woman was McNeil, and we'll send that one in deep. Tran plays it to her deep partner. Now Robertson makes a nice little chip play to herself. Robertson collecting the puck. Chance in front. Oh, no one could bury that one as Alexis Sangster was all alone in the slot. But now Ed Lassou cycles that one down low to Chloe Leckie. She lost that puck. 10 seconds now left to go. Here come the Wolves. Last chance for Joseph, as that will do it for the first period, folks. The Lindsay Surge lead this one 2-0 thanks to Reese Vautour and Gabrielle London. So we'll be right back for the second period of play, in about 10 minutes or so. Theo Iatro, High Button Sports. We'll see you in a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for second period of play between the JW Lindsay Surge and the Western Wolves. The Surge lead score 2-0 thanks to number 10 Reese Fautour and 27 Gabrielle London. So let's see what the second period brings us here, as it was a quite exciting first. Alexa Aiken, the Wolves goalie, standing on her head, especially late in the first. She's been having a wonderful showcase already as Ned Lassou tried to get a shot off. That one got blocked. Now Mills trying to come back the other way for the Wolves, but good back check there by Buffett. Now Wolves try to get that one in deep, and they do. Here's Ned Lassou. Drops it to number 7 there is Isabel Kim. She sends that one up on the right side to Buffett. Shot on, that one saved there by Aiken. Sorry, that folks, that wasn't not Buffett. That was actually Ned Lassou with that shot. But either way, nice pass there from Lecky. See the point shot there. That one just goes wide. Lecky gets it right back in the corner. She couldn't quite handle that one. She gets it right back in the corner, battling it with McEwen. Now rims it around far side. Robertson plays that one up on the point. That one is fanned on, so now Wolves get it out. Here's Eddie. Nice passing play here from the Surge, but it bounced over the stick, but now getting it back is Fautour. Or excuse me, that was Eisner. But now Wolves coming up with it. Now they didn't hit the red, so they're gonna call an icing, says the lineswoman. So a couple minutes in, offensive draw here for the Surge, as there's gonna be some tired legs here for the Wolves as they have to stay on after that icing. So face-off is gonna be on the left side of Alexa Aiken. So London's line's gonna jump on this offensive draw. Taking the draw is going to be Elena Gould. As she loses that one. Now big battle along the boards. Now it goes right to the point, however. Shot on there. Nice save there from Aiken as she steers that one aside. Now Wolves trying to cut it right back, but couldn't do so. Surge are going to have to regroup. And neutral zone is Tran. Makes a nice pass to the center woman. But big collision there with McEwen and Gould. This looks like Gould's all right. So face-off looks like it's going to be inside here. So a little over 2 minutes into the second period. Surge getting some good looks. Shots are 17-4 in favor of the Surge. As Surge lose that draw, as Murray, the center woman for the Wolves, has been great, having a great year on face-offs. But now here's a chance for the Surge. Couldn't quite get that pass to Poirier. Now Wolves try to get it out. Good pinch there. That was from number 19. Or excuse me, that was from 20, Lacey Poirier, who held the blue line there. Now Blackwire sends it to her deep partner, Duncan, on the half wall, trying to get it out. Good pressure here from the Surge as Gould try to get possession of it, but now that one's going to be sent down. Holly Gibbs now with it. She plays that one up on the strong side. That one gets taken away. Here's a chance now for the Surge on a partial 2-on-1. Shot on by Fautour, and Aiken makes a nice save. So it was a big juicy rebound, but no one could pounce on that opportunity. As Kim doing a good job to keep her on the outside with Duncan. Kim gets it right back in the corner. Now Sangster plays it up to her center woman, to Fautour, one of the goal scorers in this one. Misha Pinot rims that one around far side. Pinot gets it right back in front of her net, and she's just gonna send that one all the way down the ice. Not enough hot sauce on that to be icing there, so Surge gonna pick it up in their own end. Off the glass, and then this also isn't enough for icing, says the lineswoman. So now picking this up is Sangster. Sangster plays that one up to the point. Joseph wasn't there in time, so Wolves gonna pick it up and go the other way. Now McAdam lost that battle, so Surge gonna pick it up. Here is Buffett. She has some speed. Buffett tried to get around McEwen there, but couldn't do so. McEwen, one of the best defense women on this Wolves team, one of the tallest players in the league, and she used her body there. But now Surge coming up with it, trying to chip it out. Good play there from Webster to keep that one in, and she gets it right back along the boards. She tried to get hit to the point, but that one gets coughed up, still not out, and now it is. Here's Joseph. Joseph makes a nice pass. Here's a chance shot on. Nice save there from Aiken on a shot there from Lecky. Now Wolves coming back the other way now as they did hit the red line, so this could be a potential icing. Lineswoman says no, as getting it to it first was Stevenson. Now Surge. Can't quite get it out. Rosong sends it to her team partner. Now, big battle in front of the Wolves bench, as no one can get possession of it. It's kind of like ping pong going back and forth here in the neutral zone. But now Buffett finally takes it and plays it on the strong side to where Joseph at. Now it goes right to the point. Couldn't hold the blue line there was Gould. Now Wolves coming back the other way. Here's Murray. Murray with some speed shot on. Nice block there by Gould. Now Surge with some ice in front of her. Here is the assistant captain making a nice pass there. Gould. Now Surge get it right back. Here's a chance for Robertson with the blast, and that just goes wide. Now Kim holding the blue line. Shot on. That one gets blocked there. Now sending that one in deep was Pinot. Misha Pinot being awfully on the ice so far for this Wolves team, as she's been out quite a lot. Obviously such a strong defensewoman for the girls in white. But now coming back the other way, here's Voutour. Nice pass, shot on, hits the side of the net. Close chance there from Ellie Eisner. Now McAdam sends that one up here, center woman. Getting that one out was Griffin. Or excuse me, this is Mills. Partial 2-on-1 chance now for the Wolves. Nice pass, but even better save there from LeBlanc. Another chance. That one goes wide. Beautiful save there from LeBlanc, one of her best of the afternoon. Now Surge coming back the other way. Nice defensive play there from McEwen to not let Surge forward get by. Now coming back. Here is McEwen. Shot on. That one just goes wide. Or excuse me, that was McAdam. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Wolves players in the slot. Didn't know who's going to grab that puck, so they're going to regroup in the neutral zone. Brooke McEwen with some time. Plays it up on the strong side. So that's going to be dumped in there by Duncan there. Now, Surge having a tough time getting out. Good forecheck here from the Wolves. Thomas on the forecheck. Still not out. Thomas gets it right back along the blue line. Thomas with a shot on. That one just goes wide. Now Surge with some time to get it out, and they do. Duncan with a good back check, though. Come and collect it and pass it to her defensewoman. Nice pass there to center woman is Murray. Murray with some time. She delays. Murray looking for her options along the blue. Murray, backhand pass there. That one's intercepted and picked off, and now comes back the other way. Here come the Surge. Here is Sangster. We know she has some wheels. Sangster gets hemmed along the boards there by no other than Pinot. Still battling for it. Now, here come the Wolves the other way. Here is McNeil. Callie McNeil all alone, has nobody with her. Callie McNeil driving wide, stops. Now tries to cycle it down low, but too many Surge players on her to cough that one up. Rosong, Mackenzie Rosong plays that one up to Sangster. Sangster fan on that pass. Not offside from Mills, and that's a nice save there from LeBlanc as she saw that one. So Mills and the Wolves getting something going here. Shots are 19-17 now. Or, excuse me, 19-7. Pretty big difference there. My apologies there. 19-7 in favor of the Surge. 11:30 left to go in this second. As Gibbs rims that one around far side. That one gets picked off there by McAdam. Now battle along in the circle there. It's Surge finally get it out, but right back in thanks to number 7 there is Finley Blackwire. Now Sangster trying to get it out. Here is Tran. Victoria Tran couldn't quite get that one in deep, so now coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for the Wolves. Shot on, and nice save there from LeBlanc. That shot was from number 10, Caden Thomas, who's been awfully present on the ice as she's been making some great plays so far. 10:57 now left to go. Nice win there from the Wolves. Shot on, that one got blocked. Another chance in front. No one could bury that one home. Now Blackwire with a shot. Weird bounce there, and that one just goes wide. I think it might have hit the referee there. But now, nice passing here to Morrison. She couldn't quite get a shot off. Another chance, another nice save there from London. Another nice save from London. Are you kidding me? Rebecca London making save after save to keep this a 2-0 hockey game. Both goalies standing on their head early on here. So face-off is going to be on the right side of London. And taking it is going to be number 12 there, Hallie Murray. Face-off one there from Murray. Another chance in front. Node could find that one, so Surge take advantage and try to get it out. Now on the blue line. No, she coughed that one up. Now McPherson and her deep partner get that one in deep for the Wolves as they go for a change. Duncan on the forecheck. Callie McNeil also out there as Callie McNeil, the F1 in the corner. She tried to win that battle. Now gets rimmed around the far side to Vautour, the assistant captain, one of the goal scorers in this game. Coughed that one up. Now here's a chance for Mills. Mills tried to pass that one across to her line mate, Duncan, but that one got broken up. Now here's a shot on. That one got blocked. Nice block there. Number 22, Ellie Eisner. Ellie Eisner trying to get it out as she gets it in the corner. Rims it around strong side of Vautour, but she coughed that one up. 9:25 now left to go in this second period, ladies and gentlemen. Just about halfway into this game. Here's a shot on. Oh, as LeBlanc didn't see that one at all, as that one just went wide. Blackwire with a shot. Rebound chance. Are you kidding me? Another chance. How did that one stay out once again? Rebecca LeBlanc making save after save in this one. As it was a great tip from Blackwire's shot from the point, and then couldn't find the back of the net was Webster, thanks to Rebecca LeBlanc with a sprawling save. It still remains a 2-0 hockey game here. As now, here is McEwen, making a nice little spinorama play as she hits the red line and gets it in deep, so the Wolves go back to work again. Here's another chance. Weird bounce. That shot just goes wide. Close chance to capitalize. That was Thomas. But now McEwen with a shot on. Easy save there for LeBlanc. Now McAdam battling for it. Helping her out is Stevenson. Now still battling behind LeBlanc here as Surge finally had possession. Still not out though. Good keep in there from Blackwire. Another chance in front. That one got broken up. Now Surge still can't quite get it out. Miley Stevenson wins that battle. Now it gets rimmed around far side here. As Richard couldn't quite keep that one in, so now Surge come back the other way. Send it on the other side now in the Wolves' end. Here's Murray. Holly Murray with some ice in front of her. She tried to spring her teammate there was Duncan. It didn't connect though, as now Surge right back in thanks to Ned Lassou. Richard turns that one over. Now, nice Nice pass there to the point to Kim with a shot on. That one just goes wide. Richard plays it to her winger, and then they finally get it out, but Kim plays it up. Tape-to-tape pass there to McCormick, but that's a turnover there at the offensive blue line, and this could cost them. Here's a chance now for Duncan to make it within one. Scores! Kinley Duncan making no mistake all alone after that turnover there from the Surge. And the Western Wolves only down one now with 7:22 left to go here. What a goal there from Duncan, as she's been having not just a great year, but a great showcase as well. And like I said, lots of scouts in the stands, so look out for Duncan in the future here. As she had an exceptional goal just there, roofing it upstairs. Not much LeBlanc could do as it beat her glove side. As there is now 7:01 left to go, so huge momentum boost for the Western Wolves, looking to tie things up. Shots are now 19-15, so Wolves obviously getting some good looks, as the ref is gonna redo that draw. So face-off one there by Chloe Leckie. She's been great on the draw all year as well. Burke, I'm sure, is quite impressed with that. Always need a good center woman on the draws, that's for sure. As Buffett tries to win that battle. She has some speed, but couldn't quite get around that last defense woman. As Rose Ong's gonna try to play to her deep partner Eddie, but she fell over there. But now either way, Joseph gets it back. Joseph tried to get a shot off, couldn't do so. Now Joseph still with it. She's just gonna play it safe and cycle it down low to Buffett. Buffett now make a nice little move in the corner. Buffett to Gould with a shot on. That one's blocked there by Duncan. Or excuse me, that was McAdam with the block. Now McAdam going from defense to offense real quick. That is McAdam. Lost the battle there along the boards. Now Surge trying to come up with it. Here is Buffett. She couldn't quite get in fully in deep as she fanned on that one. As Thomas tried to feed it to her winger, and she does. But a little bit of a poor pass there. She would have been on a fast break, to say the least. So Wolves coach Marilyn Fortin must be pretty impressed with this second period, as they've been having such great looks, getting pucks in deep, playing simple hockey, and their forecheck has just been incredible. Not giving up on such a great Surge team here. But now here's another chance for the Surge, all alone. Nice save there, as couldn't quite get a shot off, was Ellie Eisner. It was all Swedish no finish, as they like to say nowadays, as Eisner made a couple nice moves, just couldn't quite bury it past Aiken. As offensive draw there, won by the Wolves this time, as Murray couldn't quite get it out. Here's a chance now, nice little move there from Eisner, but couldn't quite get around that last defense woman as they break that one up. Now Eisner, the assistant captain, getting it back. Here's a chance. One-on-one opportunity. Nice pass up on the right side. That one's just wide. What a shot there from Robertson. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Now, good back check there from Voutour. Now place it up on the right side of Robertson, as that's just going to be an easy glove save there from Alexa Aiken. Rebecca London on the other side, of course, playing exceptional. Both goalies standing on their head here with 4:52 left to go in this second period. Alina Gould trying to win that one back, and she does, but that one's going to be picked off. Here's a chance now for the Wolves. Up on the left side, shot on. That one's just wide. Close chance there. That was from Webster. But now Surge trying to get that one out, and they do, as London couldn't win that battle. Now up on the left side, here is Webster once again. She's just going to get in deep with ease there as LeBlanc coming out to play it. Rose on, sends it to her D partner Eddie. Now to the winger. Up on the right side, here's Poirier. Poirier gets hooked up there, no call. So whole new line now out for the Surge. They had fresh legs out there. Now it's the Surge's turn to get on the forecheck. Big 2v2 battle along the boards here. You can hear the ref yelling to move it as it's still trapped in the skates there with all those players. But now Surge coming up with it. But now good stick that was from Thomas to get that out. 3:40 now left to go. Pinot try to get to McAdam, but that one gets stripped by Tran. Now it comes back to Tran on the point. She walks in. Nice little backdoor pass right to Vautour. A nice save there from Alexa Aiken once again. Might have hit a stick in front, but either way, beautiful pass there from Tran to see Vautour backdoor. She tried to get her second of the day. 3:21 now left to go. Face-off one there by the Surge. Shot on. That one gets blocked. That one looked like it stung Stewart, or that was McAdam, I believe, with that block. Yeah, it looks like it really hurt her. But either way, here comes Sangster trying to split the D there, but good back check there from the Wolves. Now here's Stevenson. Stevenson's just going to play it right back to her defensewoman. Here is Richard. Richard's going to play it in safe and get in deep with 2:43 left to go. Wolves looking to tie it before the period expires. Now Tran coming to collect it in her own end. Getting battled there with Hallie Murray. Another tall girl for this Wolves team. Definitely hard to win a battle against her. But now coming back the other way, 2v2. Now up, here is Joseph. She's been noticeable in this second period. Another chance in front. No one could bury that one though. So that one hits the side of the net. Now here's a chance for Lecky. Lecky making a nice little move. Lecky cycles it down low to Joseph. Joseph mishandled that pass, and it's going to go right back in the corner. 2 minutes left to go in this second period. Now that one gets broken up. Here's a chance for the Wolves up on the right side. Here's Duncan. She has some speed. Duncan trying to get her second of the day as she got hemmed along the boards there. Now here's Kim. Kim behind the net. Trying to look for her options. Plays it to the winger, but looks a little too far in front of her, so Mills is going to take advantage and take that away. But now here is Chloe Lecky. Plays it to Kim. Now to Buffett. Buffett tried to chip that one out. Wasn't hard enough, so Wolves keep it in. Mills now in the battle. Webster and Mills trying to keep it in the Surge end with only 1:08 left to go here. Good forecheck and good pinch there from the defensewoman, number 9, Misha Pinot. But now it's finally out thanks to Chloe Lecky. Plays it up on the right side. Thought her winger was going to collect that, so it comes back the other way. Here's a chance now for Callie McNeil. Callie McNeil couldn't quite get a shot off. Good back check there from the Surge. Now Vautour sends that right back in with 40 seconds left. Now Rozon keeps that one in. Richards still couldn't quite get it out. 25 seconds now left to go. Rozon on her backhand just gets that one in deep. Finley Blackwire rims it around far side. Thomas also having a hard time getting out. This is a great shift here from the Surge. 10 seconds now left to go, but it's finally out. So they're going to have to regroup here. Now, Robertson with a shot on, and that will do it for the second period. Kinley Duncan making it within one in this second period. So what a great third this will be, folks. You do not want to go anywhere, as we'll be right back in about 10 minutes or so. Theo Yatcher with High Button Sports. Thanks for sticking around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get much better than this. Third period action, 2-1 hockey game. JW Lindsay Surge leading the score 2-1 over the Western Wolves. Making it within one was Kinley Duncan with a beautiful breakaway goal. So this third period, folks, should be interesting at U18 Women's Showcase here in beautiful Fredericton, New Brunswick. And now McNeil with it, shot on, and nice save there from LeBlanc as her first save in this third. About 15 seconds in, and both goalies absolutely standing on their head. Rebecca LeBlanc on the Surge side, and then Alexa Aiken on the Wolves side, both playing absolutely phenomenal. I think each of them both had a highlight reel save in this game, let alone. So here we go as Gabrielle London trying to get a clean breakout. She makes a nice pass to Lena Gold, who's been very noticeable in this one. The center woman for the Surge team. That's going to be sent all the way down. Another girl who's been very noticeable is Victoria Tran, as she has the puck going around her own net. Try to play that one up ice. That one got broken up. Wah. Try to send that one down, but now Tran couldn't quite get it fully in deep, but Wah plays it to her deep partner. Now McAdam, who blocked a shot late in the second period. She looked like she got hurt there for a sec, but glad to see she is all right. As that's going to be offside here as we are over a minute in this third period. And then, folks, you don't want to go anywhere after this stream. It will be, as I check my schedule, it will be the Kraken and the Capitals in this next one. So great game that was as the Surge beat the Kraken yesterday. I heard the goalie for the Kraken was absolutely phenomenal in that one. Saved over 50 shots, so should be an interesting game after this here at the Grand Harvey Center. Because that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. Lineswoman says no icing. Maddie Richard chips that one up. Nice, beautiful pass to C. Stevenson, but she coughed that one up. Now Richards gets it right back. Lost it, though. Now here's Danica Joseph. Danica Joseph walks in. That one's just wide. Now she picks up her own rebound. Joseph in the corner battling it with Hallie Murray. Now Webster try to play that one up ice. Now to Duncan. Duncan hits the red line and sends it in deep. Ned Lassou now coming to collect it. Now, here come the Surge the other way. Nice pass there to see Joseph as they stay onside. Joseph takes the hit to make the play. She cycled that one in deep. Big hit there from Pinot, though. Webster lost that one at the red line. McCormick sends it right back to her defensewoman. And Isla Eddy, another girl who's been very noticeable. Only an AP for this Surge team, but she has been making herself known in this game for sure. But now, here's a chance now for McNeil. Callie McNeil plays that one on net. That one gets broken up there by Eddy. Now McEwen puts that one on, but that one gets blocked. Now coming back the other way. Here is Sangster. Now up the ice. Chloe Leckie. Chloe Leckie tried to go around McEwen, but couldn't do so. McEwen tried to pick that one up in the corner. Couldn't do so. Here's Leckie. Makes a nice pass in the slot, but no one could break that one up. So here's Tran as she kind of hit the ref there. Couldn't quite get out of the way, but now they finally get it out as good defensive play there from McPherson to break that play up. Now, here come the Wolves. Look for options. Nice pass there to the point. Here's a point shot there from McPherson as that one just goes wide. As there's going to be a tripping call against the Surge. So a huge power play coming up here for the Western Wolves, as they are looking to tie things up. So in the box, it's going to be Holly Gibbs 4 trip. Oh, excuse me. This is going to be, yeah, so it is Gibbs. Excuse me about that. Holly Gibbs, 4 tripping. Western Wolves power play. Let's see what they can do here. As Murray couldn't quite hold the blue line. That's going to be sent all the way down. Excuse me, Callie McNeil picking it up behind the net. Callie McNeil has some ice in front of her. Makes a nice little dipsy-doodle move at the blue line. Drops it back to Murray. Now, Misha Pinot got that shot blocked, and that's going to be sent all the way down. So Hallie Murray going to come and collect it here to McNeil. Back to Murray. Murray still with it. Drives wide as she lost that puck, and that's going to be sent all the way down as McEwen picks it up right after she hopped off the bench. McEwen wanted to go for a skate shot on. That one got blocked there by Kim. Kim trying to get it out now. Big battle along the boards as there's a big hit, and that's going to be another penalty coming up. So the Western Wolves are going to get on the 5-on-3 here as soon as they touch up. So huge opportunity for the Wolves as soon as the Surge touch it up. Oh, so never mind, folks. The ref had her hand up, but I guess she put it right back down after. So sorry about that one, folks. It's still going to stay a 5-on-4. But here is McPherson. McPherson walks in, shot on. Nice, easy save there from LeBlanc. And not too sure what happened there. She put her hand up quick and then put it right back down after, I guess. So 22 seconds left to go in the power play for the Wolves. Face-off's going to be on the right side of LeBlanc. So ref having a discussion about that situation where she put her hand up and then put it right back down. So coach just having some clarification with the ref. We're still barking at each other, but looks like we are all good. So face off one cleanly there by the Wolves. McPherson sends it right back down low. McAdam played that one this slot to Thomas. She couldn't quite get a shot off, but it goes right to McPherson. That was just wide, not by much though. Thomas to McAdam down below. McAdam battling it with Rozong here. As that will do it for the penalty. So back to 5-on-5 we go. Great kill there from the Surge. Now here is Eddie. Eddie makes a nice pass to Vautour. She couldn't quite get it out though, but her line mate helps her. Now they come back the other way up on the left side. Nice little move. Nice backhand shot there, but that goes wide. A chance from Sangster. Now here is Gould with the shot. That one goes wide. Another chance in front all alone, but Vautour couldn't quite capitalize and get her second of the day. I'm sure she wants that opportunity back. Wide open chance there and almost made it a 3-1 hockey game. As now here's Tran, picks it up at the blue line. That one gets picked off. They come back the other way. Duncan try to play it to Callie McNeil there, but it's going to be icing as they didn't hit the red. So 13-11 left to go in this third period. Shots are 22-17 in favor of the Surge. So face-off's going to be on the right side of Aiken. Face-off one there by Eisner. Tran sends it back down low to Eisner. This line has been something with Robertson and Vautour all afternoon. Robertson battling in the corner. Eisner helping her though, as that's going to go. Oh, thought it was going to be out of play there. Either way, the Wolves send it in deep as LeBlanc wants to play it to Tran. She sends that one up ice. That one gets picked off. Here is Misha Pinot up on the left side. No one could cradle that pass as That's going to be sent all the way down the ice. It deflected, so no icing. Here is Blackwire. Blackwire wanting to go for a little skate here. Oh, she almost lost that one, as the ice is still a little wet out there. Not fully dry, as girls are having a hard time passing the puck here. But either way, McCormick with a shot on as that hit Aiken's helmet. It goes back in the neutral zone here. Is big battle right in front of the Wolves bench as Murray thought her defensewoman was behind her, but that's going to be a poor pass and be sent all the way down in the Wolves' end. McPherson tried to get it out. Good pinch there from Kim to hold the blue line. She tries to whack at it again, but couldn't do so this time. As here's Mills all alone, but good back check there from the surge. Here is Eisner. Let's see what she can do with it. Eisner lost that one in the middle of the ice, but she gets it right back. Eisner behind the net. Chance in front. No one could bang that one home. Now Thomas want to go for a little skate. She gets hit. Nice clean hit there, as that's going to be sent all the way down. McAdam on the forecheck for the Wolves. Now here is Eddie with some time. She plays a nice pass to her winger, but they couldn't quite get it out. Here's a chance now for McAdam driving wide. McAdam shot on. Rebound chance all alone. Oh, couldn't bang that one home. Another chance, and that one just goes wide. Nice couple saves there from Rebecca LeBlanc. Now here's Callie McNeil. She got that one in deep. Now Surge coming up with it though. Oh, almost lost that one in the middle of the ice, but here is Eisner picking it up. Eisner, it's a nice pass up on the left side, but that one gets stripped there by Callie McNeil once again, and she's going to get it in deep and go for a change. So fresh legs now out for the Wolves. 10:30 left to go in this third period. Time is ticking here for the Wolves to tie things up. Now getting into it first is Joseph. She plays that one up to the point. Now nice pass back to Joseph. She had a lane, but she couldn't quite get a shot off. Now here comes Murray. Now to Stevenson. On her backhand, she sends it in deep. Duncan also on the forecheck. Richards holding blue line, gets a shot on LeBlanc, and she wants to play it. And now Joseph gets it back on the wall, and Richards still keeping it in. A shot on LeBlanc. Now Surge had some time to get it out, and they do, but another good stick there from Pinot. She jumps to the attack. It's shot on there from LeBlanc, or saved there from LeBlanc. She covers that one up. So face-off going to be on the right side of LeBlanc here with 9:35 left to go. And the shots are now even at 23 apiece. Second half of this game, the Wolves are really stepping up here. So face-off one there by the Wolves. Here's Webster on it in the corner. Now Surge with some time as they make a nice little tic-tac-toe. Try to get it to Webster, but it goes to Gould instead. And now a chance in front. Aiken can't quite see it. She couldn't quite cover that one up. Wolves still can't quite get it out. Good keep in there at the blue line. Now another chance. That one couldn't go as London trying to bang that one home. As Callie McNeil fell over at the blue line. She gets right back up and try to receive that pass, but goes to Webster either way. Here's Webster. Webster walks in, shot on. That one goes wide. Now another chance. That shot gets blocked. Now Ned Lasue, the assistant captain, is going to try to send it fully in deep, but Wolves come up with it. Now Thomas. Plays that in deep. Thomas on her backhand, try to play that one in front. No one could bang that one home. Another shot on wall. Nice save there from LeBlanc. She was sprawling save to keep this a 2-1 hockey game still. Rebecca LeBlanc making save after save here in this third period. Wolves had at least 4 grade A opportunities in this third. Just can't tie things up just yet. Face-off going to be on the right side of LeBlanc. Stevenson loses that draw. Here is Eddie. Now McEwen tries to hold the blue line, couldn't do so. That one gets picked off, but good back check there from Miley Stevenson, or else that would have been a 2-on-0 there for the Surge. Now Surge, keep it in, shot on. That one's saved there by Aiken. Now big battle in the corner here. Here is Eddie. Eddie with a shot on. That one just goes wide. Now another shot. That one hits the side of the net. Now a good shift here from the Surge. Here's McCormick with a shot on. Tipped in front. And that one is going to be collected there by McEwen. And she's trying to desperately get it out. This is a great shift here from the Surge with 7:40 left to go. They're just trying to eat as much time as possible and get it in deep. But now Eddie, his nice partner pass, goes up to Joseph. Joseph walks in, shot on. Nice save there from Aiken. Still not covered up just yet. And now finally is 7:26 left to go in this third period. 26-25 in shots now favor to the Surge. So face off one there by the Surge. So that's going to be sent all the way down, however, by the Wolves player. So an icing coming up as the Wolves fans wanted a non-call on that one, as they thought Stevenson got there first. So they might have to play this at center ice here. So refs having a discussion. So we'll see what they call here. As I'm sure Jordan Burke, the coach of the Surge team, wants offensive draw, and there you go. So, offensive draw here for the Surge. That's a great call there from the refs. It looked like that was a clear icing there, but either way, Surge win the draw. Here's Tran, sends that on the half wall, as couldn't quite get a shot off there, was Sangster. That was Vautour. But either way, Surge trying to have a clean breakout here. Here's Tran to Vautour. She tries to send that one across on the left side. And guts it in deep. Now Surge go to work here on the forecheck. Getting to it first there was Robertson. Thought Eisner was there, but that gets picked off. So now Murray. Try to play it to Duncan, but pass gets intercepted there by Tran. Tran want to go for a skate. She tried to get in deep, but doesn't go. As that one gets picked off there by Webster, making a nice couple moves in her own end, getting pressured there by Surge forward Eisner. Now Surge with some pressure there from McNeil. Now here's Pinot. Pinot just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now it's the Wolves' turn to go to work. On the forecheck, not much time remaining as there's 6:05 left to go in it, to be exact. 2-1 Surge lead up on the left side. Surge try to play it to McCormick as she was driving to the net. That got picked off. Now try to see Kim. That also got deflected. So they're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Here's Buffett up on the left side. Cuts in. Try to play it on her backhand. That just goes wide. Now Kim trying to hold the blue line. Couldn't do so. One is out there by Charlie Webster. That one gets picked off. Here's a chance to tie it, but nice save there from LeBlanc. Beautiful chance there from Webster. But she couldn't quite tie things up. Wouldn't that have been something? As now Surge coming back the other way now. Here is Lecky. Lecky loses that one at the blue line. Now Eddie plays it to her D partner is Rozong. Rozong trying to hit the red. Makes a nice pass either way. Here's a chance now for Chloe Lecky with a shot on. Nice save there from Alexa Aiken once again. Face off going to be on the left side, right side of her. So 4:58 left to go, to be exact, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream so far. Again, my name is Theo Yatru. Can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. This has been a fun one. Shot on, another nice save there from Aiken. So face off now. Gonna be on the left side of Aiken now. Still gonna be taken by Alina Gold on the draw. Nice. Here's a chance in front, and Aiken gonna cover that one up once again. So a whole new line now out for the Wolves. So a big defensive draw gonna be taken here by Callie McNeil. She's been stellar on the draw this afternoon, so she loses that one though. Here's Tran. Shot on there. That one gets blocked. That shot was from Gibbs. Here's Tran to Gibbs. Sends that one up ice. That's going to be no icing. Surge on the forecheck here. Tran. She's going to rim that one far side of Robertson, but she couldn't quite collect that side. Now, Ned Lassou sends that in for the surge. Vautour's line back out there. We know they are dangerous, especially in the offensive zone. Callie McNeil rims around the strong side. Good job there from Ned Lassou, but that puck gets stripped there, so here comes Webster. Webster up on the left side. Webster tried to drop it, but no one was there, and that's just going to be taken away there, and that one is going to be dumped thanks to McEwen. LeBlanc wanted to play it for her defensewoman. Now here is Eisner. Eisner delays, has some space now, and makes a nice pass up on the right side, but Wolves pick it up and send that one down. Now, Surge, again with a great defensive play. Going up from defense to offense real quick. Here's a chance now for Victoria Tran. Shot on, nice save there from Aiken. Excuse me, that was Mackenzie Rosong with that chance, not Tran. With 3:22 left to go in this one. So face off going to be on the right side of Alexa here, as Wolves win that draw. Maria McPherson plays it to Hallie Murray there as she gets that one out. Rosong makes a beautiful pass there to Poirier, but she couldn't quite collect that one. A little too much hot sauce on that pass. Here is Murray. Plays it to McPherson. McPherson tries to get that out. Delayed offside here against the Surge, so Wolves coming up the ice with it. Here's a nice little move here from McPherson. Maria McPherson driving around the net. Can she tie things up here? 2:45 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. McPherson try to get it right back as Surge winger Poirier took a big hit there, and that's going to be on LeBlanc. Offensive draw here for the Wolves. So I'll let you guys know when Alexa Aiken comes out of her net to add the extra attacker, as she's creeping up to the ring at line. So McNeil loses that draw. Tran rims that run around far side, but it goes right to Blackwire. Shot on, that one goes wide. Now Webster in the battle. Now it gets rimmed on the far side once again. Blackwire trying to hold it and keep it in, and she does. Webster with Mills also on it. Mills, great forecheck here on Tran, but she makes a nice partner pass there to Kim. That one gets picked off there. Pinot with a shot. That one just goes wide. Now here's a chance for Buffett. Buffett plays it up to Joseph. Joseph lost that battle, and that's just going to be just outside the blue, as that's going to be offside with 1:46 now remaining. Time is really ticking here for the Wolves. Can they tie things up? So we might see a timeout here. Nope. Just draw outside the Wolves' end. Face-off one there by the Wolves as they send it out, but it goes right to Tran, and she's gonna bang it right in the Wolves' end. Now, here come the Wolves with some speed. Here's Thomas. Thomas try to get a shot up, but great defensive play there from Eisner to break that chance up. Now McNeil sends that one in. Kim to Tran. Tran rims that one around far side, but still not out. Shot on. That one goes wide. 1:13 now left to go. Empty net now out for the Wolves, so extra attacker out for the Wolves as that puck goes into the Surge bench. We'll see if this is going to be an offensive draw for the Wolves. It looks like it will be. So we're going to first have a timeout here for the Wolves. So we'll be right back after this Wolves timeout. All right, folks, welcome back after that timeout there from the Wolves. Let's see what they drew up and see if they can tie things up. Wouldn't that have been something? So the face-off is going to be on the right side of Rebecca LeBlanc. 1:09 left to go. Extra attacker out for the Wolves. As Roson rims it around far side to Robertson. Robertson does a good job getting that one out. Here's Callie McNeil. Callie McNeil try to play it to McEwen. That one got broken up. Now try to send it up ice once again. Didn't work. So now here's Callie McNeil going to McEwen behind the net. McEwen to McNeil. They got to get up the ice quick here as that pass gets picked off. Now up on the left side, try to get a handle of that one was Murray, but she couldn't do so. Still battling for it in the front of the Wolves bench here. Now coming up with it was McAdams. She sends that one across. That gets picked off. Here's an empty net chance, and that one gets blocked and goes wide. 23 seconds left to go. Callie McNeil picking it up behind her net. That one gets picked off there by Robertson. Oh, close call there for the Surge. But now here come the Wolves the other way. Not enough for icing, though. Here is McEwen in the corner. Picks it up. Trans in front. It's still loose. No one could get a shot off, though. 3 seconds now left. And that will do it, folks. The Lindsay Surge win this one at a score of 2-1. What a game. As Rebecca LeBlanc saving 28 of 29 shots. Doesn't get much better than that. What a game from her, and obviously what a game from Alexa Aiken as well. Saving 26, 28 shots. So great game from both goalies and both teams. My name's Theo Yatcher, folks. The Surge win this one to score 2-1 over the Western Wolves. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.